How's it hanging? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm back with some Outer Worlds 2. And we're inside the place to get this rift fixer thingy. Yes, that makes sense. Okie dokie. Acquire the module there. Okie dokie.
Got some bad company.
System is the best anyone has ever had. Perfection is perfect. Paradigm is ironclad.
Achoo!
Weapon ready, Commander.
Minimizing it.
Okie dokie.
Disagreeable business.
I'm not gonna hurt you, assistants.
Something ain't right about that ribbon. Though, kind of makes you wonder what might be inside of it.
I mean, I'm happy for you to go check, Niles, if you want. You go check what's in there and you come back and tell us. I wonder. Need a fly suit.
Contact lost. Probably hold up somewhere.
Oh, it's sealed. Okie dokie. So, jump.
They really just left the modulator out in the open. Well, let's say we avail ourselves of their poor security.
Can I just walk past it? Yes. Okie dokie. Check the private messages. Barred shut. That means it's shut from the other side. It doesn't look like there's any way in there.
Gloria,
I'm
Arcadia,
there.
never to be outshone. Our colonies,
Okey-dokey.
Getting hostile intent. Vitals are in the red, Commander. Check your scope for combatant analysis.
Okay.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Combatant scan.
Nice. Yeah, we don't have a... Not gonna kill the scientist. Because they're non-hostile. Shut. We'll probably get complained at for wiping out all the other ones. But you know. They didn't have to shoot at us. Wait, that's barred shut as well. Yeah. All electrical switches powered on. Ah. Okay. There's switches around and we have to power them on. So for that we would need... Okey-dokey. Ah. Need all these on. And it's one of those thingy puzzles. Ooh. Ah, so that's that one. So that is then all of them. There you go. I'm good at puzzles like that. What's the thing we have to help her with? No, it's this one. Oh no, we definitely had to help the woman, right? Yes, it was this one. First acquire the modular from the exhibition tower, then steal the access card from the chief's quarters. They're all still shut. No. Well, if that's that. I'm gonna save it because it feels like we should have already been able to do her. No, because she said that will go into lockdown when we steal that. I'm gonna go back down.
Tidings of our beneficent ruler.
Got eyes on some no good.
Deserves a look. Better take a gander.
Because that's where we came in, right? And that's sealed.
Far be it from me to tell you how to operate, but I would not linger here overlong were I you. Valancourt is bound to notice your presence sooner or later.
Any questions?
I've already
Like,
shared more with
where
you
is it
than
you want me to
I
go
ought have,
first?
But go ahead.
Oh no, no. It says to acquire that first. that on. Okie dokie. Nice. Ooh, that's maximum. Awesome. Go for that. Lockpicking? Lockpicking might be good. And not higher. We've got no science. We'll work on lockpicking. I remember the outlandish lies aren't believed. Isn't it you gain a bonus of damage? Okay. We got that. We need to steal that from the guy's quarters. Self-repairing armor mod or ghostly array mod. Gain the ability to craft a ghostly array utility mod. While applied to a helmet and you drop to half health, you gain camouflage. Or installed to armor, you gain a bonus armor defense, which breaks after taking moderate damage. After a short period of not taking damage, armor repairs itself. Yeah. Sounds cool. It's like a shield. Upgrades your gas energy deflector, which is in the party, causing damage against the shield to reflect. Or your N-ray scanner, allowing it to automatically analyze enemies while wearing the scanner. Your attacks apply effects. Okay.
Quickly, use the modulator to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
Right, but how do I use it? I'm gonna save it. See if we just have to get close. Ah, there, yeah. Ah, and it puts stuff. Okay.
For the unsubtle thief. Yes, you with the rift modulator. I've made the intercom available to you. Avail yourself of it. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far.
Okie dokie. Had some helpful money. No. That one. You must be Valancourt.
A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage?
I'm going to tell you
You
that.
cannot fault me for trying. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you.
Or you could just let me go. Bygones be bygones and all that.
I could also reduce you to a state of quivering agony, begging for death. And that would be a lot more enjoyable for me, if I'm being candid. No matter. I will await you in the hangar, where bullets may fly more freely than words, if you survive that long.
Okie dokie.
Combat prop.
Proceeding to attack.
Nice. Yeah, maintenance card to enter those places. Ooh, maintenance card.
As of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis. Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed. Broken down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories about the rift to an overwhelming degree.
That's there.
Including the
Hang
potential
there.
to restore
Okey-dokey.
this information, albeit imperfectly. I expect the Sovereign will be most pleased. I'm scheduled to meet with him later today to discuss my findings more in depth. Note to self, impress upon the
I don't know where this place is. Okay. I'm gonna go up and check the other way. Oh, it comes out there. Nice. What happens if we take the lift? This comes out here. So that's where we just came out. Okie dokie. Dude. So even though we seal them, they can still wipe us out.
of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis. Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed. Broken down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories about the rift to an overwhelming degree, including the potential to restore this information, albeit imperfectly. I expect the Sovereign will be most pleased. I'm scheduled to meet with him later today to discuss my findings more in depth. Note to self, impress upon the Sovereign the risks of this research, lest he insist on attending the next demonstration. I surely cannot rely on Valancourt to do his actual job.
Okie dokie. Nope. Put them all open. Ooh. We only go to certain parts like that. But that's locked. Okie dokie. And these must only stay prepared like that for a little bit. Oh, cool. We can line them up and shoot through them and only use one bullet. Nice.
This temperament can hide in plain sight. See, remember that time the Sovereign caught us comparing pitchball cards? He was so excited about you having a different spoil of his favorite Sovereign.
Huh?
Ready to take the heat off, Commander.
Dude.
Let's save Wish.
I'm sure we lined up first time. Sure we were.
Miranda would have been 17 today. I can scarce imagine her. My little son. Merely a woman grown. Will she recognize her father, I wonder? After all he has done to bring her back, will she gaze upon him with pride? Happiest of returns, Miranda. I trust this year to be the last one we share apart.
This much more Slovene. Slovene meal. It's a cry for help. No,
Okie
he
dokie.
really wasn't looking after himself, was he?
Goes back in there. Nice. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. There's nothing extra there. Open and through.
Don't be reluctant to unfold any rifts you come across using the modulator. They may eject something useful to you.
Disabling these automechs was an excellent decision, dear. Battling them would be quite an inefficient use of our time and energy.
Yeah, that takes me up there.
Say, man, we can unfold that rift now.
Ooh. Yes, only for time. Nice.
Check enemy light
And
just turned on.
Donnybrook.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. I'll handle this.
That's sealed. Okie dokie. There we go.
Do you suppose there's been another incident?
Enemy
Like the one with the
approximating around the
sovereign?
city to command.
No. It seems we may have been intruded upon during the consul's announcement. I heard it from one of Valancourt's men. An outsider, apparently. Violent.
How ghastly. Well, Valancourt no doubt has it in hand. Perhaps this will take some of his edge off and he'll let us alone.
Resorting to adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Taking cover. Free thinkers!
Batten scan.
Not getting up without help, Commander!
Replenishing my firearms.
Everything's fine.
Come upon me unawares. There you are, Parsley.
Ammunition depleted. Moving to safety.
Nice. Okay, it's just scientist left. Check for food. We get through a lot of food, to be fair.
None shall hide from us.
Stepping lively.
Okie dokie.
These quarters are awful meticulous. Makes me wonder what Valencourt might be hiding.
Another hacking for that. That might be what I actually should be putting up.
Back to it.
Found the access cards. There's a sealed down experiment chamber Hurley wants into. You bring this back to her. I want to get in there. You lockpicking 7.
The console provides, the system abides.
So I should work on lockpicking getting it up. There's so much stuff I could have got, you know.
Shouldn't we warn those soldiers not to stand so close to our experiments?
That's somebody.
Ah. That would have allowed us to get up there. Okey-dokey.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first.
Also, I had the key card. We can go investigate the restricted wing now.
Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator, so we can begin searching for clues. There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfiguring matter. Rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner, but use your imagination to conjure the original scene. That could lead us to the evidence we need.
Don't have the observation for that. Or the science. I wonder if I could have done that with the others. Because there's that. And I'm assuming that must be what I need to examine.
You've discovered something.
Oh, there you go. Valancourt ordered these men to mess with the experiment.
I knew it. I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. The man cannot defecate without humming a protectorate anthem.
I think he views himself as a patriot.
For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's
I
mercurial
think what it is,
behavior,
it looks like the consulate
it
tried to
seems
get rid
there
of
is
the
yet more I did not
person in
know about
charge.
him. I
So he
think
could become
I'm
in
beginning
charge.
to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them.
That concludes my
I think I
investigation.
can formulate my own conclusion from here. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now.
Yeah, right behind you.
I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice to bend in my favor. Valancourt needs to die for what he's done. If I distract him, can I count on you to do the rest?
What kind of distraction?
The kind that buys you time to do what you need to. If we can find a way to isolate Valancourt from his forces, he will be much easier to deal with.
Okay, dokie. Count me in.
I'll go first. Follow behind, but not too closely. We don't want him to see you. You should try to seal off the hangar, cutting him off from any reinforcements. There's a panel on the right side of the room. Activate it, and it should close the doors. I'll keep Valancourt talking so that you can get a good angle on him. But his patience isn't limitless, so be swift. Attack when ready. No need to wait for a signal from me. Oh,
Okie dokie.
and there's also a rift in the hangar. An experimental byproduct, as it were. I would avoid interacting with it, lest you alert Valancourt to our ploy.
Okie dokie. Be back in 1 sec. Okie dokie. Our junk. Short rounds. Heavy rounds.
Dr. Hurley, pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Your cheeky little save.
Hold up pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Such a belligerent tone is unbecoming from one of yours.
Tell me to calm down, you traitorous worm. You attempted to assassinate the Sovereign, and don't dare deny it.
For you to have discovered that, you have needed to reopen the case. Ah, you're collaborating with the thief, aren't you? Oh, Doctor, big mistake.
I'm going to report you to Central Control. The Sentinels should know one of their own has gone rogue.
Oh, shall I quake and quiver?
Just had to deal with him.
Threats are wasted air. We Sentinels are now empowered to act expeditiously. I was merely taking initiative. Ready to attack. You've denied me this time long enough. Guards, see to this intruder with extreme prejudice. Guards! No one around here is alive. You need to worry about.
Knocking them down.
No matter.
Mitigating.
I will deal with you myself.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Actually, I'm going to interrupt them to see if I can talk to him first.
Dr. Hurley, pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Such a belligerent tone is unbecoming from one of your profession.
Tell me to calm down, you traitorous worm. Assassinate the Sovereign, and don't dare deny it.
To have discovered that, you'd have needed to reopen the rift. Here's our little sprat now. Be assured, after I deal with my traitorous subordinate here, you're next.
Traitor? If anyone's a traitor
You'll
here,
die next. Guards! See to this intruder with extreme prejudice. Guards! Blast it.
Okay. So we can't talk to him. So we're going to do what we did. It was just in case we could get a peaceful solution, but it seems like there is no peaceful solution with him.
I'm preparing our defenses.
hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Such a belligerent tone is unbecoming from one of your profession.
Tell me to calm down, you traitorous worm. Attempted to assassinate the Sovereign, and don't dare deny it.
For you to have discovered that, you're collaborating with the thief, aren't you? Ready to waste hide or you're committed. Long enough. Guards, see to this intruder with extreme prejudice. Guards!
You've suffered extensive damage, Commander. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scared. Locking them down. There be none.
Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Thus always to traitors. Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute pilgarlic. I had prepared this trauma kit, but obviously that turned out to be an unnecessary precaution. Please, take it with
Nice.
my gratitude.
Probably best if you forget you saw me. Let this serve as a lesson. Not everyone outside the Protectorate is your enemy.
I'm not sure murdering the head of security at a highly valued research facility makes the argument you think it does, but noted. Have no fear. No evidence of our little collaboration will survive. I'll see to it.
I reckon I ought to reconnoiter. Now what?
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Maybe someone just came walking in.
Check your... Enemy moving into harm's way. From me.
Okie dokie. See what's across there. Airport. Ah, so we could have done that to make the thing target him. Okie dokie. Everything except for skipping through the hangar. What was that thing we picked up from him? Wonder if that gets us. That makes us leave. Yeah, I'm wondering if that other thing opens the thing in his room that we picked up off him. Where's this one? No, dang it.
Hostile station.
Okie dokie.
Now that you have the rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.
Nice. That doesn't show where. My assumption is that's. Well, that could be the tower. Or one of them down there. For that. There's all these other buildings. We want to go here. Murderer's best friend. No speech bubble on Niles. Are we? Nope. You know what, I think we can start storing these, you know. Enemies you hit with your attacks become marked, causing companions to prioritize them and decrease the damage they deal to the party. Ooh. Girls with speed. Okay. The hat might be better for us, guys. We lose the weapon slot. If we can. I want extra holster. I think we've already got it. The glasses, armor mods, no. It's weird. It all shows everything. You have your consumables. Ah, under utility. Right. If I go weapon mod. We haven't got a weapon mod for our thingy. Okay, then go mods, helmet. Nice. That on. That in. No, back on. Nice.
We should talk, Commander. Commander, I've been thinking on the fact that so many of my slack-witted brethren believe it reasonable that I've been marked for death. So much so that I've missed the obvious. Our communication devices. There is someone who would have tried to contact me to warn me. Someone who wouldn't have been taken in by a faked kill order.
Usually, each of them seemed stupider than the last. No. Yeah, how would that work? Wouldn't any message from them just be intercepted?
Not from him. He was different from most of these slack-jawed sprat bastards. I knew him from before. Long before the Glorious Dawn. We had a secret code we used to hide things from our parents before... Well, never mind that.
Never mind what? Can't just say something like that and expect me to ignore it.
Very well. Let's just say that he was forbidden to associate with me and leave it at that. Anyway, if he used that code to embed a message to me within a Dawn missive, no one would have even known it was there. I should have been checking our comm devices, damn it. I know we have camps on Cloister and Praetor, but I'm not sure of the exact locations. I'd like to try to find one and clear it out so I can access one of our devices. Hopefully, it will bring me that much closer to whoever it is I need to kill to put an end to this nonsense.
Sounds like a good idea.
That scum. That miserable scum. To think he would stoop so low as to overthrow the Sovereign. I shall not rest until the Consul pays for his treachery and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated.
Seems your beloved protector isn't so invaluable at all.
Do you truly believe this to be a fine time for a snide remark?
Oh, sorry.
Now, I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will remain loyal to the Sovereign, but I will need to deal with those who strayed.
This is pretty confusing for your average subject. How will you judge them?
I shall attend to that matter once it presents itself. I sincerely doubt this is the end of my thoughts related to the matter, but we've wasted enough time with my ruminating. Let us be off.
No, you still got a speech bubble on you.
Commander, I have news. I finally heard back from Virgil.
Oh, nice.
His message was suitably vague. I suspect he fears the consul's eyes scanning his message, but I believe it to refer to the Arbiter training facility located on Paradise Island.
Okie dokie. Any idea why he chose to meet there?
Parts of the location can only be accessed by Arbiters. He likely did so to avoid the consul's spies. There's a certain hominess to it, inasmuch as we have any particular home. Bringing our findings to Virgil will hopefully allow us to deduce something from all that we found. I only hope it dispels some of the muddiness we've encountered so far. Further complications would be most disagreeable.
That they would. Okie dokie. Anyone else? Nez, you don't...
Never thought you'd manage to save DeVries
He doesn't
along
seem
with
to
the
have any...
delegates. They could be good allies when we look for help closing the rifts. Assuming DeVries sticks to her change of heart. Reckon my being present for the dramatic rescue will gain me some clout with Auntie's choice. Just got 2 or 3 more incidents like this to win my way back in, I'd say. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks. Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it?
You think it's trying to tell us
I
something?
reckon it's saying that all our political machinations
Maybe
will
her
mean
stuff.
nothing
I
in
should have
due
spoke to her
time.
straight after
Nature will
the
always
DeVries
defeat us.
incident.
But we can learn to work with it, like with the Rift Tech. By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the Rift Tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more.
Maybe you're right. We can't leave anything to chance. DeVries was paranoid. Look where I got her. We can negotiate with Auntie
That's
easy.
some confidence there. Just be careful. She's a shrewd deal maker. Knows all the loopholes in the book. Still, think we ought to pay the undisputed claim a visit. See if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. We'll need all the help we can get to close these rifts. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Our galaxy's survival is of far more consequence than our loyalties.
That it
anyway,
is.
Appreciate you hearing me out.
And there's back up there.
Lovely day for a coup, dear. The only surprise about the Protectorate's consul usurping the Sovereign's authority is it did not happen sooner. Whatever's on your mind.
So you killed people for the Order.
Sometimes, with purpose. Don't you as well? Do you draw some moral distinction between avenging harm and nipping it in the bud beforehand? Between covert and overt means? When all is said and done, are those in your ledger any less dead than mine? Had a sense you felt that way. We'll see if situations force that to change.
What sort of methods do your department deploy?
Some were proprietary. Often they involved forms of subtle persuasion, others more overt influence. Now and again, more direct means were required. Do you
Anything
know?
else?
Let's hear it.
Yeah. You were hiding your identity at Golden Ridge a long time. Who are you really?
Oh, I am a dedicated member of the Order. Beyond that, there's really little you or anyone need to hear about. Consider yourself lucky. You already know more about me than anyone else I've met in the last 20-odd years.
Yeah, curious attitude.
Information free of context can be off-putting, confusing, dangerous even. if misjudged. I mentioned before I was part of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection. My role there, you may recall, was head intercessor. I was tasked to influence pivotal events, to keep the solving of the equation on track. Something occurred. I needed to step off the board a while.
In case you encountered an event you couldn't influence.
To put it mildly, after the incident in question, seeking refuge seemed prudent. Dorado appealed to me because it was off the board but not completely remote. There I could lie low for a time, but observe. So I'd believed. Our department was shuttered shortly after Ruth Pissar took office. To avoid undue attention, I remained in hiding. I'm not hearing a question.
You're a secret order math assassin. What do you kill people with? Long-form division?
Another crack like that, and you might just find out. Our department employed a variety of methods to obviate hindrances and threats to the Order's efforts. We were considered wardens of the grand plan, helping correct it when needed.
Aren't we all effective wardens of the grand plan?
All of us are part of the plan. We follow the path intended for us by the architect. We should, at least. Now and then, some push back against their path, but it never ends well. Corrections can take time, even delay in the solving of the equation. That's where we came in, to get things back on track in the timeliest of manners.
Okie dokie.
Inquire
You've got anything
away.
else to talk to her about?
I may even respond.
Your old department worked on the previous presiding bishop, correct?
Presiding Bishop Orlo, yes. Ruth Pissar's predecessor. And better. Now there was a scientician. A true adherent to order principles. Ran an efficient operation to boot.
You don't think much of Ruth?
For a while, I'd hoped all this recent brouhaha, the schism, invasion, the rifts, was part of some long-foreseen predictive plan on her part. Something oblique only at the moment. The more time passes, the less I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I'm missing a few key variables. Or maybe she's a bit mathematically challenged.
Why do they call you endpoint?
Because all the good mathematical terms were already taken by my predecessors? Because nothing gets past me, someone once thought, perhaps. I'm sure I don't know, dear. Whoever came up with that particular sobriquet is surely long since dead and buried. Hopefully by my hand.
Speak of, we should talk about your aptitude to violence.
I try to kill only when necessary. Granted, our missions mean that occurs fairly often. I assume that's in line with your thinking, too. Yes?
Is that like the thing we can talk about out of most
Yes,
predicaments?
this verbal resolution thing is, well, quite novel. I'm amazed how often it actually works. Keep expecting half these hullheads to argue themselves into an early grave.
What sort of missions did you send
Are
on?
you asking me to reveal details of high-level covert
Yes.
operations? For the former head of the Order?
Yes.
To you, an agent for another party? I doubt you're willing to offer me a thorough accounting of your past assignments. And I bet the Earth Directorate had you on all sorts of clandestine initiatives. I'm not saying never, but we only just met, dear. Trust takes time.
Okay, we'll talk
May
later.
all our travails add to the equation.
Okay, so her mission's all the way over there. But that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is where tonight's stream shall end. Oh, we managed to get the Rift device, and now we've picked up some more companion missions, and we'll look to get them done when Outer Worlds 2 and our streams return after our 2-week holiday for the holidays. So we'll be back in the new year. I'd like to say thanks everyone for coming along and keeping me company over on Twitch and of course YouTube. Because the content we create on this channel is only made possible thanks to you watching along at home. So very much appreciated. Thank you for your time. Well, hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye and stay safe.